Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of Paradigm by Entrepreneur TV. I am honored to be joined by the Group Chief Finance Officer of Monty Holding, Ms. Randa Naboulsi. Hi, Randa, and welcome to Entrepreneur TV.
Hi, Wissam. How are you?
Very good.
Thank you for your time and thank you for having me.
It's my pleasure. Thank you very much. Randa, you've worked across several industries before becoming CFO at Monty Holding. Can you tell us a bit about your journey?
Yes, sure. I studied BA in business administration. Then 8 years later, I did my MBA, focus in finance. Currently, I am the group CFO at Monty Holding, and my journey and career path hasn't been a straight line. So I moved multiple industries from consultant engineering to contracting to higher ed. Finally, now at Monty Group, we are on three main verticals: telecom, fintech, and MNOs, mobile network operator. I can tell you, Wissam, each step gave me a new perspective. To finally now, at my role, the job goes beyond numbers. It is more about building strong teams, working with the stakeholders and key management on transformation, strategy, and preparing the business for future growth.
Brilliant. And what inspired you to go into finance?
To be very honest, I didn't choose finance as a career in the beginning. Yumkin finance chose me. So I took the first job opportunity that was offered to me in Beirut. أنا من طرابلس عاصمة الشمال, which I cherish a lot. But back then, I knew to grow and to have more opportunities, I have to move to Beirut.
You needed the
I
city.
took this job, which has two tasks: receptionist with junior accountant.
Nice.
And I said, you're here, give it all your best. And since then, really, when you give your best, when there's a will, there's a way. So I started growing, having growth, being recognized, getting more opportunities, and I was promoted to mid-level accountant senior, and this is how the promotion started. This is how finance became a job. بس بعدين it grew from a job to a passion that I'm building day by day, and I will still build. And I believe a lot in learning. There's no timeline or end for learning. يعني حتى هلا من from the podcast, any comment or positive, constructive criticism, I will take it into consideration to learn more.
You're mentioning learning. What did working for Monty Holding add to your professional career, to your professional life?
Okay. So I came to Monty Group 8 years ago. I had 22 years of experience on me بالfinance and ERP implementation. But you cannot imagine how much Monty Holding gave to me. The empowerment that I got from the stakeholder, the chairman, owner, helped me a lot to build a solid finance team. With the multinational presence of the group, it opened the door for us to work with Big Four on valuation, due diligence, and audit. We also partner and work with big banks, tier one banks like Lloyds, Barclays, Citi, HSBC, Standard Chartered, NBK. Plus, we worked with NBD Capital, Citi, Goldman Sachs, and Rothschild, on top of others, on financing. This is a big exposure, especially when you operate from Beirut, where the economic and the political situation does not give you that much of leverage to have this exposure.
Absolutely.
So Monty Group helped the team to widen their horizon, and it expanded my opportunities as a finance leader.
Nice answer. You've led major changes within Monty, and you worked on the ERP, etc. What challenges did you face, especially with all these multinationals that you worked with and so on?
Okay. When I first joined the group, they had a legacy accounting system. With the ambition and the dream of the stakeholders and the owner, it immediately stood out to me that we need an ERP system. So we implemented Microsoft Dynamics. It was challenging. We were lucky to do a first-time implementation for 22 companies under the holding. it made me realize that the challenge is not only the system of this or the software, though we had to implement to map the chart of account of 22 geographies with the headquarter chart of account. في عندك even taxation, في عندك even for example بإنديا your reporting is March, April as a fiscal year against Jan, December مثل بقية the other geographies. But the main challenge was the people. So once I explained and I took the buy-on of the stakeholders, it was easier for us to implement it. Then we structured the company from end 2020, early 2021 to the UK headquarters. وهلا we have a new challenge. Our daily bread and butter from the owner اللي هي embedding AI into finance.
How do you see AI impacting finance in the future?
And I see AI, it will come to organize, reduce the daily tasks routine that we have, and give the data in a way that will help us strategically make decisions more strategic and faster. We have a very powerful AI tool embedded in Microsoft Power BI. Let it be. While we are talking, the team are working
You're already
on that.
Experimenting on that.
Let it be the 2026 KPI.
I also, like in a recent interview, I said that I think that AI is here to help you do your job better and in an easier manner.
Exactly. This is how I see it's gonna impact
obviously,
the finance.
it's gonna end up impacting a few jobs and a few positions in the world, obviously, because you might not require them. However, those people, I think, could benefit from AI to learn for themselves how to use AI to keep their jobs and retain.
Exactly. So it might lower some job, but open the opportunities for other jobs.
Absolutely. You mentioned the UK headquarter and the move to the UK as a headquarter. Can you tell me a bit about some of the challenges that you faced by the whole move of moving your headquarter from Lebanon to the UK?
It was challenging and at the same time a beautiful learning experience. It helped the team, myself, and the company as a whole. So we had to learn the regulation and taxation in multiple jurisdictions, multiple geographies, in order to have a tax optimization, capitalization policies, transfer pricing policies. This material presence in headquartered in the UK, material presence بDبي بالUAE, both of them gave the organization chance to work مع كل ال previous organizations اللي خبرتك عنهم, plus it opened the door for us to have direct contracts مع Meta, Google, Telegram, Timo, MessageBird, Bix, organizations كمان, unfortunately, إذا you're operating from Beirut with the situation, they don't have presences and they wouldn't work with a Lebanese headquartered company. Inshallah, I have a beautiful positive feeling للبلد يستقطب يرجع هيدي الشرك to open more opportunities for the new generation.
Yeah, hopefully we all hope for a better future for Lebanon and hopefully we're getting there soon. Okay, speaking of Lebanon, what on a personal level truly fills your life with purpose and happiness?
I'm a mother of two. So Ramiz, one more semester computer science, Lara, 2 more years AI and robotics engineering.
Nice.
So they are really the reason I wake up in the morning with a smile.
Did they choose these
yes,
careers?
Yes, they did. And they did. They choose them. So they encourage me, they look up to me, they motivate me. When you have this دايما guilt feeling between dilemma balance between work and motherhood, it's difficult. So I asked Ramiz one time, قلت له, Mom, did I do a good job? Honestly, he came to me and said, Mom, the motherhood doesn't come with a manual. So you did what you know your best way.
Hello.
I can tell you this is my biggest achievement.
God
really.
bless your kids. الله يخليك لهم.
On top definitely of I'm blessed with a group of friends. ما رح فوت بالتسمية حتى ما حدا يزعل. They know themselves بس they are proud of me. يعني whenever I'm tired we're human يعني with the كل هالdynamic environment we get tired. So they always remind me of my achievements and push me to do more and to achieve more.
Very nice.
عبالي اقول لك سبور، عبالي اقول لك بادل، هيدا هالنيو سبورتس بس it's not me. خلينا نعمل 2026 two KPIs. AI بالdepartment وسبور on the personal level.
لازم absolutely. You should.
Inshallah.
Okay, you mentioned they congratulate you and they support you and they empower you, your friends. How do you personally define success? Like, when do you think I am successful and I have been successful? And did it change mentally over the years, like your definition of success?
In the beginning, success was my own success. How much I'm achieving, how much deals I'm closing, how much I'm getting opportunities, how much I'm being promoted. With life experience, work experience, and maturity, this grew beyond what I am achieving to myself to how I am impacting others to achieve.
Very nice.
So وقت بسمع the team saying إنه if there is a situation or a problem that need to be handled, we will think what would have Randa done in this situation. This gives me a big pleasure. So definitely success is about how much you are professionally achieving, but it grew on how am I impacting others to want to grow and achieve.
Very nice. When you said impacting others, we all assume that finance is a male-dominated sector, right? As a woman in a leading position, did you face these challenges? Did you face these feelings of, because I'm a woman, I'm suffering in a certain way in a male-dominated sector? And what advice would you give to other women who are potentially going to be working in finance?
Okay. When you are برجع بقول لك when you are workaholic, when you have a lot of deliverables, deadlines, commitments,
you forget the gender difference.
You forget this. But a year ago, the head of PR, she was telling me, whenever someone calls from an organization who they want to do an interview or talk to the CFO, they immediately assume it's a he.
What's his name?
What's his name? Exactly. So what it's a she tells me like they do really feel proud and no, it's a she. And now when you ask me the question, heck, I pause for seconds and I say like, yes, it is. I think برجع بقول the empowerment I got gave me a big self-confidence. The quality of the work that you present, the credibility, will know-how that you have of what you are working, what you are doing. When you enter into a meeting, وعن جد أنا أيام بفوت على meeting فيه كله شباب وأنا I'm the only female there in the meeting. I think your credibility your self-confidence make others overcome your gender stereotyping. So they don't look at you as a female anymore. They look at the quality of the work that you are presenting. So I say have a self-confidence. ومش غلط الواحد يغلط. ما مش غلط، المهم نتعلم ونحسن من الغلط. في عنا سلوغن بالشركة I never fail, I either learn or I win. Nice. يعني حطته الأونر وهو admit your mistakes, learn from them, portray yourself as a self-confident woman and
move on.
The sky is your limit. Move on. هلا صرت بنبسط كون the only female in the standing out in the crowd.
Hello. You mentioned the quote. For you as Randa, what values and what beliefs do you follow as a leader and as a person?
عن جد Wissam, one of the beautiful courses أنا أخذتهم بالجامعة organizational behavior بيعلم عن الethics والvalues at the workplace. So Transparency, credibility, being genuine, honesty are very important. تركت للأخير, I left it to the end, but it is the most important for me. Modesty, التواضع, يدل الواحد إجريه على الأرض. Modesty is very important. These are all leadership traits. These leadership traits are only the beginning, بس أنت you improve on them and you add to them your leadership skills and style. Credibility paid off a lot. لأنه a lot of the financing institutions, organizations اللي اشتغلنا معهم, whether على revolving credit facility, term loan, equity, بس يخلص التنور of the contract, they always showed interest to want to come back and work with us because of the credibility and the transparency and the accuracy of the work we are presenting.
You mentioned modesty. I agree with you in a way, but be modest. But when you are a true leader, don't be modest about telling the story of how you became a leader, because it would impact many people around you.
Impact and influence.
You know, especially if others are going to learn from your ethics and from your power as a leader, what they do, or be inspired by you.
Exactly. We had a thin line differentiation between modesty and self-confidence, modesty and really telling the audience and the stakeholders and your team about your achievements to inspire them.
Nice.
Since
we're mentioning, give me an example of like who's the most modest person you can think of right now, and why?
Very transparently, very honestly, the owner and chairman, Montasir Hashim.
Yeah.
Montasir. يعني you cannot work with someone as a creative and modest entrepreneur like working with Montasir. عن جد. The CEO, the whole team, the whole stakeholders. We are a family environment organization. We really are. We have governance for sure, hierarchy. كل هيدا موجود, بس we are a family at the same time.
We had the pleasure of having him on one of our covers in the past. And it was a very inspiring story.
صح,
really.
بالدي IFC.
Yeah.
صح.
Nice. God bless. We are Entrepreneur Middle East, Entrepreneur TV. What advice would you give to our readers? People who want to start their own businesses, people who want to have an entrepreneurial spirit within their work environment, even in their own companies where they're working as employees. Thinking like an entrepreneur has its pros, and it would help people come up with new ideas and new ways of thinking. What advice do you have to our readers, to those people, and to whoever you wish to address?
All what I have mentioned before, your leadership traits, مثل ما قلت لك, and these skills are just the beginning. Improve on them. Think outside the box. يعني نحن finance people هيك we are too meticulous, risk averter. لا, شوية risk. I've learned هلا من الاندستري إنه a little bit of calculated risk pays off.
100%.
For the new generation, أنا بقول هذه generation touch me, لأنه it touches me, لأنه my kids are from this new generation. رفقاتهم, the junior بالشركة عنا. I say they are lucky. They have a wide access for information, but they lack and they need to work on their perseverance and patience. كلهم بدهم يصيروا entrepreneurs, managers, directors, they want to burn the steps. So just work on that. Learn from the previous generation. Don't assume إنه نحن بنعرف كل شيء.
100%.
Learn from this previous generation, the sky will be your limit.
But it's a bit funny that you're saying that, because also like my dad used to also tell me, like, you guys are going too fast, you need to chill, you need to and I think it's always the same message. Yeah, like always the next generation wants faster, wants, you know, but obviously in today's day and age with AI and technology and so on, it's way faster than where we were. And we were way faster than our parents.
Exactly, but it's making it more competitive.
Absolutely.
So they need to دائما improve on themselves to have a competitive
And
advantage over the peers.
build a solid base as well.
أكيد يعني كنا BA صرنا هلا masters, more learning يعني they need to work on that.
Since we're mentioning values and ethics, who would you thank as an individual?
I would thank my family, my friends, the stakeholders, the key management, the owner and the chairman. But mostly, I would like to say a big thank you for my team, my team, my team. I'm the orchestrator. They are the people that are executing. So from the intern to the trainee, to the junior, up to the deputy, thanks for all your support. My success is because of them, and my ambition to achieve and succeed more is because of them. So I cannot thank them enough.
Perfect. You heard it, ladies and gentlemen. I thank you very much for being with us, Randa. It's been an honor to have you. One thing I'm going to keep from this, keep thinking outside the box, as Randa advised you.
Thanks. Thank you, Wissam, for your time.